shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't right it. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bump it. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Check. Gun. Go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught, block it. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. This is Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Hey, 0. Good job right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Got it.
Crunch time, defense.
Tight dog.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015.
Check Topper! Hey, Charlie! Go!
To throw on 2nd and 6. Kessler. He's got Green. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Kessler. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Now Wilson down around his goal line. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now it's Kessler. Forced out to his left. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Kessler. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards, good enough for a first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play fake. Kessler, rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, lived to fight another down, right?
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, Kessler. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
On first down, it's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. Clayton Fedulum there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, both.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Wilson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Alert 3. Alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A first down throw for Kessler. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kessler into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Powering throwing his way forward. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Wilson buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit. But yeah, he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
You're looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And an alley to run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're reaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded at the 2. So we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. To throw on 2nd and 6. Kessler, and the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll run on first down. Mixon, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Kessler. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Kessler. He goes full extension, and he's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. Kessler wants to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Ziggy Ansah, the number 5 pick in 2013, credited with a sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Bullock's kick is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Switch.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, and the pressure gets to him again. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Got it. One left. Gun.
3rd and long. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive. And we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. A big play there for the Bengals. 44 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Kessler. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to regain the lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 58 yards, as his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead here in the fourth. A very important extra point there, up and good, and they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Kessler going to try and throw on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. In this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Kessler and company going on fourth. He's got his man, Boyd. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
Ready. 60 yards. Ready.
Now they run with Mixon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line.
First down, Cincinnati.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Looking to throw. Kessler. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 5-yard touchdown run. And now they have taken a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Kessler throwing now toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Wilson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Now Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. On first down, it's Carson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Wilson to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw. And he's got Lockett. Wilson to Lockett there for the Seahawk first down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Steps away to his left. And that's off the mark, incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go, just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
He's back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20-yard line.
Down. 15 line. 15 line.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Cincinnati, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.